Right, I'm sure some of you are curious. Where has Spectra been? Where has Spectra been? Okay, get your guesses in now. 10 points. 10 points for anyone who guesses. Offline, hell, outer space, Spain without the A. Did you mean Spain without the S? Or did you really mean Spain without the A? And then I would just be Suzaku Kurogi in that one meme. Anyway, goes at it again with the random bonking. I know, it's like my mods. It's like my mods. Spin? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, that is not the traditional way that I have seen it. Was I spinning?
Got me spinning like a ballerina, feeling gangster every time I see ya.
On technicality, I suppose we are all spinning on this rotund little rock in space. Spinzaku, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Can you tell I've had 8 cups of oolong today? This is unironically my 9th cup of oolong. It's not good. It's not good. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna brew this cup of tea again. Okay, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was away, I did some very impromptu planning, perhaps, and I impromptu crossed international waters and crossed into international borders. And I might have just gone on a very long trip to different tea shops in the north of Europe. I'm not even joking. I just went to a lot of tea shops in different countries and purchased lots of tea. I did other things, of course. Of course I did other things. But most of it, well, not most of it, I spoke to some really, really lovely tea shop people. Yes. It was extremely, extremely fun. I have to say, I didn't really know what to expect going into Europe and having a look at their tea shops. I wasn't sure if there would be any specialty tea kind of things, especially because I've heard from some of my European friends, oh, we don't really have tea shops here. Oh yeah, we have Lipton in the supermarkets and that's it. Dire. Great. Scandinavian countries? No. Northern mainland Europe. Do you describe it as mainland Europe? AC Perch? Isn't AC Perch a UK place? That's such a you thing. Glad you're able to unwind. Yeah, it was very, very, very nice. I have to say, France. Okay, Pippa, I'm so glad you brought up France before I did, because I was just going to make a maybe not so charitable comparison. Okay, chat, I'm going to talk from my own personal experience. But recently, I went to France. I say recently, I mean in the past 2 years, I've been to France on 2 separate occasions in 2 separate places, very far apart, like Paris and then the south of France. Anyway, I've been there. I have to say, they perhaps are not the most polite to English speakers over there, in that they're quite mean to you sometimes. At least I got the impression that maybe they're a little mean to me sometimes because I didn't speak French, and I was kind of traumatized as someone with social anxiety. It was not fun. It was not fun. Could not imagine why. Listen, please. Listen, please. And these people are nice, right? Good one, Pepper. Very good one. Very good one. But I also have a friend who is pretty much fluent in French who was with me, and she is so friendly. She's so outgoing. She really scared me when we first met because she was so outgoing. She is the extrovert who adopted me, the introvert, and she's pretty much fluent. She studied that even. And she would go around talking to other shop vendors, blah, 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 blah. But they would still just look at her blankly and then pretend they didn't understand her. And then she'd repeat it again in a super French accent, super authentic accent. And then they'd pretend to understand, even though she'd said it correct the first time and in an understandable way. It wasn't incomprehensible, of course, she lived there. Anyway, that was fun, but that really traumatized me a little bit when it came to speaking to shop vendors anywhere in a country where I do not speak the language. I feel very guilty about not speaking the language whenever I go into other places. I'm very bad at learning languages, as I've mentioned. It is a real struggle for me to pick things up and pronounce words correctly and all that stuff. So I struggle a lot. But I did not go to France this time. And every single shop I went into, they were so nice. They were shockingly nice to talk to. I don't know if it's because I was I was clearly quite specific about what kind of tea I wanted, and I was clearly someone who knew my teas, but they were so friendly. They were so nice. And I just went to a bunch of shops and they spoke to me about tea, about where they, get their supplies from, what their recommended teas are, what their most popular selling teas are. It was so nice. It was so very good. So I learned a lot. I also met some very, very nice tea shop people. And that was pretty cool. In English, yeah. Yeah, and they didn't even look like they wanted to, you know, jump over the counter and throw me into a tree for speaking English. It was great. It was great. It was great. And I even purchased some of the tea vendors' most favored teas. It was wonderful. It was really, really, really nice. Yeah. Yeah. You mean they wanted to sell stuff to you? I wanted to buy stuff anyway, like regardless of the kind of service I was given. And I think that's pretty obvious just from the way I talk about the teas. Like I would go into shops and I'd be like, hello, da, 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 da. Do you have any teas of this type from this country with these notes? And I want it to be like either pure or flavored. Like I was very specific about what I wanted to get because I know what I like. And it made it very expedient. So what they'll do at tea shops is when you're buying loose leaf from the big tins, they will, they'll either like show you and let you smell like directly, or they will take off the lid and they'll let you smell the lid for the aromas of the tea. So I think maybe it shows on my face. I realize that it must show on my face when I don't really like the smell of a tea, because very quickly they're like, okay, no, you don't like that one. Let's try this one. Let's try that one. Let's try this Gaba Oolong. Let's try this other tea. It was very, very cool. What kind of cool teas did you find? Oh my God, so many. Every tea shop I left, because I was never in one place for too long. I was like hopping between cities and I was hopping between countries. Every time I left somewhere, I immediately wanted to go back and buy teas. I'm not gonna lie, I regret not buying more from every single tea shop I went to. That's such a nice humbling experience. They do that. There are a lot of tea shops in the UK, Pippa, who do it like that. If you want to go with me, let me know. I know a few places.
My fellow brothers, in the face of our common dangers, in this winter of our hardship, remember these timeless words, as we can.